Students of standard 6 will continue with lesson number 3. The lesson that we were doing is ancient towns and scripture. In that we learnt about the ancient towns of the Indus Valley civilization. Now the topic that we have to study today is the social life, the economic life of the people. See, understand, economic life means what? How did the people earn money, or what were the occupations of the people? लोग मेनली क्या कामकाज करते थे, दैट इज कॉल्ड इकोनॉमिक लाइफ. ओके, सो इकोनॉमिक लाइफ, पीपल वेर एंगेज्ड इन वेरियस इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज. इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज मीन्स activities through which we earn money, those are called economic activities. So what did the people do? What were the main occupations of the people? So first is agriculture. Okay, and in agriculture they grew wheat, barley, peas, sesame and mustard. Sesame means tal. Okay, like in Hindi we call it til, that is called sesame. Mustard is rye. Okay, so they grew all these seafood grains and these are oil seeds, sesame and mustard. Next important occupation of the people, mean what work did they do? Next important work is livestock rearing. Livestock means cattle. Cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, all these are called livestock because they are living animals. That is why it is called livestock. Okay, so livestock rearing. In livestock rearing, which animals did they rear? Cow, buffalo, goat and bullocks. What was the next important work that the people did? Was trade. Internal trade and international trade. See, internal trade means trade that goes within the place, within the country is called internal trade. And when we trade with the other countries, it is called international trade. So over here in the Harappan civilization, people were engaged in internal as well as international trade. Okay. Now see how is it found out that they were involved in international trade? Is that the cloth that was produced over here in Harappa would reach Mesopotamia and Egypt. So was found in the countries of Western Asia and Egypt, that is in Africa. तो इधर का जो क्लॉथ है वो अगर उधर के कंट्रीज तक पहुंचता है तो इट शोज दैट दे वर डूइंग इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड. दे यूज्ड टू हैव ट्रेड विद द अदर कंट्रीज. ओके, सो इन ट्रेड इट वाज इंटरनल ट्रेड एंड इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड. And the other professions that the people were involved in was pottery. The other professions that the people were involved is pottery, metal work, bead making and sculpture. Pottery means say making things out of pot or out of clay. Okay, so making pots and pans and whatever things whatever vessels they needed, they made it from clay. Next is metal work. Metal work means things made out of, making things out of metal. So that is metal work. And we learnt about copper, that the people had started using copper during this time. Then bead making. Bead mean marco. Okay, beads, they used to make beads to make ornaments and to make decorative articles. So bead making was also a profession. And sculpture. Sculpture means making different types of artistic sculptures, murti and all that. So those are called sculptures. So people were involved. These are the other professions, other different type of work that the people were involved in. So over here you can understand one thing, that as far as economic life is concerned, what was the main occupation? You can consider these two be to the main occupation. Okay, agriculture and livestock rearing. See, I am reading page number 13 from your textbook, Economic Life in the Harappan Civilization. People of the Indus Valley civilization were engaged in various economic activities like agriculture, livestock rearing, trade, silk industry. They also used to make silk. In agriculture, they produce crops like wheat, barley, peas, sesame and mustard. So in agriculture, which were the crops they grew? Wheat, barley, peas, sesame and mustard. Peas is vatan, sesame is tal, mustard is rye. Okay. They use plows to plow their land. So to plow the land, to make the land good for agriculture, to make it soft for agriculture, they used to plow their land. They reared animals like cow, buffalo, goat and bullock. Then next is livestock rearing. For livestock rearing, you can also use the word cattle rearing. Okay. So which were the animals they reared? Cow, goat, buffaloes and bullocks. They were engaged in internal as well as international trade. Historians believe that the cotton cloth produced here used to reach Mesopotamia and Egypt via Mesopotamia. So from Mesopotamia it was carried to Egypt. So from India to Mesopotamia and from Mesopotamia to Egypt. So this is how the whole trade would go on. And in addition to that, the other professions that the people were involved in were pottery, metalwork, bead making, sculpture, etc. Now the next thing they have explained is social life. Social life means what type of a society the people had, what type of life. So the first thing, what were the main occupations of the people? What work did the people mainly do? So the main occupations were agriculture and livestock rearing. As we just read it in economic life, livestock rearing, you can also call it cattle rearing. Okay. Next is diet. Diet means what did the people eat? People used to eat wheat, barley, millet. Millet means bajri. Millet, peas, sesame and date. Date means khajur. So these were the things that the people had in their food. They also had milk and milk products. See, they did cattle rearing. So from cattle rearing they used to get milk. So milk and milk products. And next thing that is written is a fishing hook has been found. Okay, and because a fishing hook has been found, it shows what that they used to do fishing. And if they used to do fishing, the archaeologists they also conclude that they might be eating fish also. Okay, so this was the diet of the people. So see, social life. The main occupation of the people of the Indus Valley was agriculture and livestock rearing. People at that time used to have wheat, barley, millet, peas, sesame and date palm etc. in their diet. Due to pastoralism means cattle rearing, their diet consisted of milk and milk products. Means all those things which can be made from milk are called milk products. A fishing hook has been found in the remnants, means in the remains. While they dig inside the earth, from inside the earth they have found fishing hook also. So this shows that they might be catching fish and they might be using it in their food. So their food must have also included fish. The next part of the lesson is about the clothes that the people of the Indus Valley civilization wore. The first thing is we get information about their clothes. The word written is about their attire. Attire means dress. From the sculpture. See, जो मूर्ति मिली है अर्थ में डिग करते टाइम, जमीन में डिग करते टाइम जो मूर्ति मिली है, उस मूर्ति में कैसे कपड़े पहनाए गए, उसको देखकर आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट को पता लगता है कि उस टाइम के लोग कैसे कपड़े पहनते होंगे. Okay, so this is one way how we get information about the dress of the people or the attire of the people. See, men, one thing that is written is men and women wore two clothes. One cloth that was similar to a dhoti, okay, and the other is a short cloth that they wrapped on the upper part of their body. So these are the two things. Both men and women wore this. Plus, what else is written is they mainly used cotton clothes. They also had knowledge about making woolen clothes, but most of the time the people used to wear cotton clothes. Okay, and moreover, what else do the archaeologists find out is that the people they knew about stitching clothes. The reason is needles of ivory and metal have been found. Ivory means the tusk of the elephant. Okay. एलिफेंट का जो टस्क होता है बड़ा सा बार, दैट इज द नीडल दैट दे मेक फ्रॉम दैट इज कॉल्ड आइवरी एंड मेटल. सो नीडल्स हैव बीन फाउंड. नीडल्स हैव बीन फाउंड, सो इट शोज व्हाट दैट दे माइट बी नोइंग अबाउट स्टिचिंग क्लोथ्स. बट दीज टू सी इफ यू लुक एट दिस, अ धोती एंड द शॉर्ट क्लॉथ दैट इज worn on the upper part of the body, these two don't need to be stitched. इन दो को स्टिच करने की जरूरत नहीं. तो ज्यादातर कपड़े उनके कैसे थे, दोज विच वर अनस्टिच्ड. But they knew about stitching clothes. उनको पता था कि clothes को कैसे stitch हो सकता है. Okay. So that is written on page number 13. We get information regarding the attire of the people. Attire means the dress of the people. On the basis of the sculptures that were found. Okay. So over here, see in this picture, they have shown you a bearded man. This particular sculpture is very famous. See a type of cloth that the man has worn. over here. Okay, so from such sculptures, the historians and the archaeologists, they find out about the dress the people might be wearing. Men and women had here wore two clothes. They wore cloth similar to a dhoti on their waist, and on the upper part of the body they wrapped a short cloth which came down from the shoulder, a short cloth which came down from the shoulder. Okay, so something like a shawl and a dhoti on the waist. They mainly used cotton clothes. They were also familiar with woolen clothes. Mainly there was the use of cotton clothes, but they used woolen clothes also. As needles made of metal and ivory have been found, we assume that they stitched clothes. Needles have been found, so it shows that they knew how to stitch clothes, but most of their clothes were unstitched. So we can say, although most of their clothes were unstitched. Now the next thing that they have written in social life is about the ornaments. See, men and women both used to wear ornaments. For both of them, which are the ornaments written? Necklace, finger rings and bracelets. So these are the three ornaments which men and women both used to wear. Plus, women used to wear bangles, earrings, waist belts and anklets. Anklets means jhanjal that you wear in your ankles. And waist belts. Waist is what is worn on the waist. Okay. So people of this time wore ornaments like necklace, ring fingers, hand bracelets. So bracelets, they are worn over here on the wrist. Okay. By men as well as women. So men and women, they used to wear these. Women wore jewelry like bangles, earrings, waist belts and anklets. These ornaments were made of gold, silver or precious stones. So precious stones means all keemti. Jo precious means keemti. All expensive type of stones. We know that most of the ornaments these days are also made of gold. If not gold, it can be silver and sometimes of precious stones. The next is what type of utensils did they use? Okay, so utensils were made of earthenware. See, wherever you find earthen, earlier we had a word earthen pot. Earthen means mitti ka. Mati nu je banavelu hoy, what the potter makes, those are called earthen things. Okay, so earthenware, copper, bronze, etc. Then utensils were made of copper and utensils were made of bronze. People of the Indus Valley civilization made utensils of earthenware, copper, bronze, etc. They included utensils like mug, bowl, pot, saucer and a casserole, etc. which have been found. So while digging inside the earth, the archaeologists have found all such utensils. So it shows that they might be using such utensils. Moreover, these utensils were made of, either they were made of clay, that is earthenware, copper or bronze. Okay. So the people had a good knowledge about different types of ornaments and different types of utensils also. One very important feature about the people of the Indus Valley civilization was the toys that they made. They made special type of toys for their children. So see, it shows that they cared for their children. Okay, so they made different types of toys to entertain their children. They made bird-shaped whistles. Rattlers. Rattler means if you move it like this, it will make a noise. That is called a rattler. We use it today also for very small babies. Okay. Carriages, carts, marbles, toys in the shape of birds, animals, men and women. So see, when archaeologists did excavation at these places of the Indus Valley civilization, they found that people also used to make different types of toys for their children. So see, first of all, the toys over here, they show the creativity and artistry of the people. It shows how creative these people were. That they made such different types of toys for their children. And they also cared for their children. And that is why they use their creativity and their artistry to make beautiful toys for their children. I am reading page number 14. There is a picture of a toy that is given over there. It's like in the shape of a cart that is shown over here. So such type of toys were found. I am reading over there. It's a line mentioned over there only. People of the Indus Valley civilization made special type of toys for their children. which included bird-shaped whistles, rattlers, carriages, carts, marbles, and toys in the shape of birds, animals, men, and women. In a way, creativity and artistry of these people are expressed in their toys. So it shows how creative these people were. Then there are toys like head shaking animals. So animals which would shake their head like this. So such toys are also found. And monkey climbing tree have also been found. So such different and beautiful type of toys have been found in the Indus Valley. After, see, this is about, all this we read was about the social life of the people. The next important aspect is the religious life of the people. As far as their religion is concerned, what god or goddesses did they believe in? Over here, one idol means murti. Idol of Matraka Devi has been found. Matra means mother. Okay. And Matraka Devi, the archaeologists believe that Matraka Devi would be Mother Earth. And why should we worship the earth? Why did the people at that time also they worship the earth? Because earth gave them water and food. Okay, in agriculture they used to grow crops. That crops grow on the earth, and even water, the rivers and everything is found on the earth. So they worship the mother earth. They also worship trees, animals, Nag Devta and swastik. See, even today in Hindu religion we worship a lot of trees like peepal tree. We worship the tulsi plant every day. Okay, and there are animals also, like cow is considered to be a very sacred animal for the Hindus. So even today there are animals which are worshipped. So they worship the trees, animals, Nag Devta, okay, and the swastik. So over here in the next part of the lesson, religious life and funeral. Funeral means what did they do with the dead body? Means how did they bury or did they burn the dead bodies? Okay. We get information regarding religious life of the Harappan civilization from the idols and postures. Among the idols excavated, means when they did excavation, they found out a lot of idols from inside the earth, murti, okay. They found idol of Matraka Devi. Historians considered it to be a symbol of the Mother Earth. So Matraka Devi is the Mother Earth. It means people of the Harappan civilization must be worshipping Mother Earth, especially as it gives grain and water. As far as the funeral of the people over there is concerned, see, the people here, what the archaeologists believe is that the people here might be burning dead bodies. Burning dead bodies, that is called Agni Sanskar. Even today in the Hindu religion, this is done, okay, means the dead bodies are burned. So that is called Agni Sanskar. And they also believed in life after death. See what is written over here. People of the Harappan civilization might be burning dead bodies. Also, evidence of Agni Sanskar has been found at many places. They buried dead person and also kept some of the things with the dead body. Now see, sometimes if they do not burn a dead body, they would bury it under the ground. And we read this earlier also, that when they used to bury the dead body, they also used to bury some of the things that that person used. अपनी लाइफ में जो भी वो इंसान जो भी चीजें थोड़ी यूज करता था वो भी उसके साथ bury करते थे. Okay, why? Because the people believed in life after death. They thought that this person will come back to the earth again and he will require those things. And that is why they used to sometimes, if they do not burn, they would bury the dead body. It tells us about their imagination that there is life after death. So it shows that they believed in life after death. So you will copy all these points in your notebook. As we have studied about the social life, the religious life of the people, the way the people used to dress and the ornaments and all that. So all these main points that I have written on the board, you will copy them in your notebook.